The spiritual exercise of St. Ignatius of Loyola, there's a dynamic. It starts off with principle and foundation in which we know why we're here. We know who created us, who we are, why we're here, and where we're headed. We are created by God to praise Him, to reverence, to love Him, so as to arrive at heaven. And then we encounter the major obstacle, which that is sin. And we've contemplated the sin of the angels, the sin of Adam and Eve, the sin of one man who is lost because of one mortal sin. Then after this, we're able to see the consequences of sin. That sin does have consequences. As Pope John Paul II wrote in Reconciliation and Penance, every sin has the theological effect, the social effect, the personal effect, the ecclesial effect, the cosmic effect. And unfortunately, as Pope Pius XII said, the sin of the century is the loss of the sense of sin. And then we're able to meditate upon the four last things, which are death, judgment, heaven, and hell, as well as purgatory. That our life is very short, and there is either salvation or damnation. After meditating upon the sin of David and the four last things, we proceeded to meditate upon the capital sins. The capital sins come as a result of original sin. St. Thomas Aquinas calls it concupiscence, these disordered tendencies that we have within us. And there are 7 capital sins: gluttony, lust, greed, sloth, envy, anger, jealousy, and pride. And if these 7 capital sins are not dominated, then they dominate us and we become slaves of these capital sins. Having said that, in arriving at self-knowledge, which we are keenly aware of our dignity, being sons and daughters of God, but also we're keenly aware of our weakness, that we're inclined to evil. The next step is the importance of examining our conscience and preparing ourselves for one of the greatest moments in the spiritual exercises. And that is preparing ourselves to make our general confession. And that will be our next topic. God bless you.